Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry, and Mowers and Blows. Good afternoon. I just spent most of the day going to my mom's house in Queens and mowing her lawn. It's been a couple of weeks. On the way home, I decided to try one of those new Burger King Impossible Burgers. $6.50 for just the burger. Can you believe that? There's not any meat in it either. I wanted to try it and see how much does it taste like meat. It kind of just tastes like, it does taste like meat, but it tastes like burnt, charred meat. You know what I mean? Like off a barbecue or something when you leave it on too much. I don't think I would ever get it again. It's not bad, but it's not really that good. Anyway, I am done with fixing push mowers for the time being. When I go and pick up some more from my friend Mike over at Mike's Lawn Service, Babylon, I have 3 more to do. But in the meantime, this is next. That's right, a lawn tractor. This is my Scots by John Deere. I got it from Nick from Bellport, like last year. Has no engine in it. That's it. No battery. Comes with a deck. Everything else seems okay. The right rear tire has come off the bead. So I'm gonna try to pump it up with my jumper pack that has an air compressor built in. But it's off the bead, so I don't know if it'll work. I'm gonna have to try to get this, move it into my garage so I can put an engine in. The engine that I have in store for it, because this has a 17 horsepower 42 originally, and I believe it was a Kohler Command. I just happen to have a Kohler Command engine in it. I got it from Nick Iardi over in West Iceland. He took it apart because it backfired. Gave it to me in parts. I was missing a few parts from it, but I managed to put it together, sort of. I'm gonna see what parts I'm missing from it, reassemble that engine, put the engine on here, and go from there. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. When it's off the bead like that, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it without ratchet straps or something, you know? Okay, popped into place. That was good. Whew, boy. Hot. I'm 52. I'm not as young as I used to be. The steering on this thing is very stiff. So I'm completely out of breath and I'm about to pass out. It's a good thing I have a chocolate milkshake here from Burger King. I only like the classic chicken sandwich with extra mayo. That's what I like. I got this package in the mail today. It's from my good friend Bill Martini. He has a 3D printer. So as you guys know, YouTube doesn't give an actual YouTube play button award until you get 100,000 subscribers. So I'll never get 100,000 subscribers because I'll be dead by then, okay? For sure. So I'm never gonna get one of those. So I got one for myself for the 1,000 subscribers. I didn't make it myself, but I bought it. Somebody made it. And it was like 50 bucks. So I'm coming up on 10,000 subscribers, which is a milestone that I never thought I would ever reach. I'm at like 8,800 right now. So 3 months from now, I should hit 10,000, which is unbelievable. So I bought a frame. I printed out the backing of it. All I needed was the play button itself. And I know that the only way you can get that is if you knew somebody with a 3D printer. That's my buddy Bill Martini. So he also printed me some stuff from my my guns. I got a mag loader. It's a tool that you can load bullets in your mags easier and faster. And he made me a bunch of these. These are bottom magazine plates. You know, you slide them on your magazine so that it when you have the gun like on a table or something, this part is just rests on the table so you don't scratch up the magazine. And also you can use your thumb and pull out the magazine if you want, you know. And it's just for looks, really. Anyway, he printed me like 5 of them. Thank you very much, Bill. You're the best. I might think of some more things for you to print. So that's very cool. Thank you very much, Bill. He also sent me, should I show it to you now or should I wait for the 10,000 subscribers? Oh, well, you just saw it. That's what it looks like. Anyway, all right, so look. He printed me a super big play button. It's very good. He did a good job painting it. You have to paint it. My buddy Jason Pate of Pate's Performance also has that same award, but his is not painted in the middle. The arrow, you'll see his videos, especially his Saturday lives, he has his award in the background. It's just a red button. The play button is not painted. Jason, you gotta paint that button, buddy. Otherwise you can't see the play button, you know? Take it apart, paint it. Anyway, so you made me that one. That's too big, but it's cool anyway. But this is for my award. So I just silicone it on the paper, you know? So when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna reward myself with a milestone award. Why not, right? If you know you're not gonna reach something crazy like 100,000 subscribers, and you want to motivate yourself to keep going, you make yourself one. Anyway, so he also bought me a 4-post solenoid, which I could always use. Very similar story with some other of my subscribers, like Samuel Sandoval. You know, they wanted to get into tractors, but sometimes getting into tractors, you know, it's just like another learning another trade. You know what I mean? And not to mention the space. You need a lot of space to have tractors all over the place. So people think about getting into tractors and they buy these things and then they don't end up not using them. They donate it to the channel. They contribute to the channel. Continue to donate to the channel. Keep buying some stickers. It's a way you guys can help out keeping the channel going. Go follow my other channel that I've started a while back and it's gaining steam. It's my Mowers, Blowers, and Guns channel. Subscribe to it anyway. Do me a favor. I could use some subscribers, you know. Anyway, so I've had a long day today. Half of the job is getting the damn thing from the back to the front. So tomorrow or the next day that I feel like working outside in the heat, I'm gonna whip out that 17 horsepower Kohler Command engine. I don't know if it runs or works because I just put it together from parts. Still may be missing parts that I don't know about, but we can only find out by trying, right? So I'll lug that engine out, we'll look at it over together, see what we're missing, see if we can put everything together again, and then we'll mount it on here and go from there. Whether it starts or not, I have no idea, but believe it or not, I actually have like 3 other engines with similar stories and need other. I can't just plop an engine on and it'll work. They all need something, you know, to get it going. But we'll see you guys later. Hey, so it's about a couple hours later and some nut wants to see that Echo backpack blower that I just got going yesterday, I believe. Runs just fine. Anyway, I listed it for $175 on some guy on Facebook Marketplace is meeting me at the church. Let's see what we sell it for. What do you guys think? $175? Or do you think he'll talk me down to $125? I'm not letting it it go for anything less than $100. I mean, it's a good backpack blower, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's see what happens. So there you go, we sold it. I had it listed for $175 and the guy gave me $150, right? And I says, no, it's $175. And he goes, no, I saw the ad, it said $150. And then I thought to myself, is it $150? Then I look at my phone, sure enough, it's $175, okay? So then I think I might have put it for $150 on another one, like Craigslist or something, I just forgot, right? But I'm not sure. Anyway, he was a really nice guy. He just bought a house, you know what I mean? Then he said, I can give you $160. That's all the money that I brought, right? And so I said, okay, $160. I'm a nice guy. Not to mention the fact that I got it for free anyway, you know what I mean? Anyway, so that's the story. Good day, sold a backpack blower, 1 day turnaround, fixed it yesterday, sold it today. Shout out to Odell Pace for donating $10 to the channel. Thanks a lot, Odell. Appreciate all the support. Also to Matthew Dunham from Woodbury, Connecticut for buying a sticker. Thanks a lot for contributing to the channel, keeping the videos coming almost every day. So today is a different day and my plan is to whip out the engine I'm gonna put on this today. In the meantime, my neighbor Darren, he's given me all kinds of stuff throughout the years, you know. This is his lawnmower. Says it doesn't work anymore. He was tired of it, just gave it to me. He said he needed another mower. I gave him this one to use. This is the one that has the rusted out pulley on the crankshaft and it won't come off. As it was running, the belt snapped, not snapped, but came off the thing, so the self-propulsion doesn't work anymore. But I believe it runs just fine. I believe it runs just fine. Yeah, so the self-propulsion doesn't work anymore. I'm pretty sure it's the belt. Belt's on there actually. Like I said, the pulley's all messed up. Anyway, so he wanted it self-propelled, so I gave him one of my Toros, the one without the bag, and we'll see what happens. Maybe if I fix this, I'll give it back to him. Let's get that engine out and see what's wrong with it before we put it on that one. Okay. This Kohler command has been hiding in here for about a year. Huh. I'm gonna get that out. Alright, there we go. There's no oil in it, so I can just put it upside down if I want. And as you can see, it's missing some stuff. So this is the very bottom of a Kohler Command, 17 horsepower. I had taken my friend Nick Iardi over in West Islip took this apart because it backfired a lot and it wasn't running right. So he took it all apart, couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, didn't want to put it back together again, and he gave it to me. I think we did a trade or something, I don't remember. Anyway, so when he took it apart, he didn't save any of the parts. I mean, some of the parts were missing. So as a result, it's missing the oil pump cover. And also it's missing a dipstick too on this side. Fortunately, my subscriber, Willie Chestnut, sent me a oil pump cover, gasket, and the 3 screws that attach to it. Very nice of him. When I went to see Nick Iardi last time, he had a spare dipstick. So we're good to go on attaching these 2 things on the engine and placing the engine onto the lawn tractor. So I had saved the gear for the oil pump here, taped it to the machine, and I don't know what that is. That came with it, I just didn't know what it was. So does it matter which side I put it on? You know what I mean? Do I put it on this way or that way? I don't know, I'm not sure. But it looks like it could go either way, or either way. This has to be clean and smooth. Got some tape on it. So, what do you think? Goes in like that? Or does it go in like this? Either way, right? I mean, they look exactly the same. The same on both sides. You even have that little groove there. Got a little groove there. I don't know, it has something to do with clockwise or counterclockwise, whatever. I don't know, I don't think it makes any difference, to be honest with you. I think it just has to stir it up, you know. It does have to be clean though, I'll tell you that. I'm going to use these channel locks and turn it and see if it turns. There we go. Okay. Let's go the other way. Yeah, so look, I mean, I think it just needs to spin is all it is. Whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise, it just has to spin. And when it spins, it stirs up the oil in there and creates pressure, oil pressure. Splashes it around the engine so that all the major components and parts of the engine are well lubricated. That's the purpose of an oil pump. I think. Anyway, so it's really great that Willie Chestnut sent me this assembly, because had I just gotten the cover, it probably wouldn't have the O-ring gasket there, you know? Where in this case, he gave it to me, so it's perfect. Look at the way the orientation is. All right? So you could put it like this, or like this, right? Whichever. But look at the way the old one was orientated. Looks like it was right there. There's more space right here, as more spaces right there. So it looks like it would belong like that. I'm going to put the 3 screws back in, and this part of it should be done. It's 3 5/16 bolts that Willie gave me. Remember that O-ring gasket prevents oil from leaking out. Shoot! What I did it too hard. Snap the bolt. What an idiot I am. Son of a bitch. Well, what do you guys think? Should I just leave it like that? See what happens? The pressure is not that much from the engine block. Would I leave it like that? Or should I drill a hole in there and put some kind of a self-tapping screw just to hold it down? Frank, the UPS guy, texted me just now. Told me there is a power washer. Do not remove this tag. Pretty sure you can remove it now. Worst comes to worst, this is a engine stand. You know what I mean? Carry engines around. I'm going to the church to try to sell that. It's my old hedge trimmer that I don't really use. So I'm listing it for $150 and some guy wants to see it. Gotta take a break from my thing. It's driving me crazy. My lawn is growing at the speed of light. And so I'm gonna use my, well, mine right now, Lawn Boy Quantum Engine, 20-inch. I think it's aluminum, not magnesium. Some of the subscribers told me the magnesium ones were 70s. I don't think this is 70s, so it's an aluminum deck, I think. Anyway, seems to run really well, and until Robert comes and picks it up, I'm gonna keep using it to mow my lawn. It's been here for about 3 or 4 days. See if it starts right up. Amazing. Gotta admit, fellas, that little thing mows very nicely. Look at that, huh? Cool. Now back to the tractor. So I was thinking about taking this cover back off, drilling it a little bit, and then using easy outs to get it out, but that's never worked for me. So I'm thinking about just drilling a hole into the broken bolt and then putting a self-tapper in there just to hold the cover on more securely. That's what I'm going to try to do. I need to get a punch, but my punch is broken. Got a decent hole in there. Let's try this self-tapper in here. Oh! Not blue Loctite, red Loctite. Put a nut on there. That's it. I'm not going to do any more. Now this side of it is on the threaded stud that's broken. The stud is really deep inside the engine block or the broken bolt, so hard that it broke the nut, so you know it's tight in there. Now with red Loctite on the threads of this nut, all three sides are now tight, and that should hold the plate in place to do that. So that's that. Okay, next we have the dipstick. So let's try to mount this engine onto the tractor, and we'll go from there. So try to take this hood off. I forget, is this like doesn't seem as easy to take this off. Okay, you pivot it and it goes to the right outwards. Let's take a look at this. Oh, this one has a muffler. That's useful. We're gonna have to straighten this out a little bit. Wiped it down. Let's mount this baby. Looking at the wiring, the Kohler is different from the Briggs & Stratton ones. This reaches out over here. As you can see, we've got wiring issues that we're going to have to deal with later. These wires have been cut. The main harness, 4 wires have been cut. Haven't done a Kohler engine in a while, so this is gonna take some straightening out for sure. Oh. Muffler, give me a hard time. Oh, look at that, take the muffler off. Okay, got the 4 engine mounting bolts on there, 9/16 bolts. It sucked. Okay, now we're gonna install the dipstick. Okay, dipstick just goes in like that, but it has to attach to something that the dipstick won't just fly out. And this actually came with it. I'm just trying to see the puzzle here about how this goes. This is the tins, and basically it has to engulf the fins of the engine so that it isolates the blower fan air to circulate throughout the fins and keeps the engine nice and cool, because you don't want overheating of your engine. So these tins, they're supposed to go on a specific way. I'm gonna have to just try to figure out if this is if these go on top or on the bottom, something like that, you know. And that this thing's got to go like here. I think that's about right. I just do it that way. I don't care. This goes here. I'm gonna find some more bolts and affix this on there. There we go. Okay, there we go. Dipstick is installed, engine is mounted, oil pump and oil pump cover and gear is installed. So now I gotta put the muffler back on, but I'm dead. Gonna have to do this another time, fellas. So there we go. We got another tractor project going on. I got the tractor out of the backyard. It's been sitting there for like half a year or something like that. Whipped out the 17 horsepower Kohler command engine that belongs on this tractor. Just so happens I have the same exact engine that belongs on this exact tractor, 1742. Got parts from my friend Willie Chestnut. Thank you very much for sending me the parts. Love you subscribers who love to contribute to the channel. Thank you very much. Keep the videos going almost every day. Mounted the engine on here after taking the muffler off. Hopefully the muffler will go back on there again without problem. Otherwise I might have to adapt something, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens in the next episode. Bend this cover back up again after I put the muffler on. Figuring out the wiring, because it's all cut, you know what I mean? That's going to be a headache all in itself. Putting the double stack pulley on the bottom, routing it through the deck pulley and all that stuff, and connecting the starter, figuring out if the ignition switch, solenoid, safety switches, if they all work or not. There's a lot that is involved with lawn tractors. The biggest headache is the safety switches. But we did a lot today. Looks like the engine is complete as it is. I am missing this cover, I think, but I'll rip it off of something else, something for the time being, and we'll see what happens in the next episode. Thanks a lot for joining me this afternoon. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey, I'm Andy from Jericho. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.